Hold on, wait a second here. Hold on. We know they don't have the juice, guys. I don't understand, Antoine, how you can watch this team and say they are anything other than cannon fodder once the playoffs get going. Since 1980, the worst road record ever to win a title, 21-20. The Warriors are 7-24.
That's a wrap.
So they can't win the title. I think this series, Brew, is going to play out exactly like the Memphis series. And that is, to me, honestly, the way I think.
Not the blowout.
But the pattern of it. Mm-hmm. The Lakers win game 1 on the road, lose game 2, and then win their home games 3, 4, and 6. And for the record, I think that has to be the pattern for any series the Lakers are going to win. However, folks thought this was happening last year in the finals. Suns were up 2-0. And then an all-time great came through with a masterpiece. So I'm not abandoning hope. I'm not taking your olive branch. I am never stopping referring to them as bruised Nets and bruised Clippers and the curse of Broussard. I'm never doing it. So I don't care about your olive branch. So go ahead and give your game analysis. I think the Mavs are still very live. Maybe we should talk about that. Yes. Again, maybe we should talk about Chris Paul painting his masterpiece. But here's what I know. Get your god dog broom out of here, because there will be no broom. Here's what I know. I know, Jenna. Yeah, really. The Mavs are going to win Friday.
Drop it.
That's happening. Oh, I'm not worried. Listen, this thing's going to go 7. The Mavs are going to win in 7. I'm not angry. I'm not worried. I'm angry. And we'll discuss why I'm angry in a moment, because these Suns have become quite the unlikable bunch, and they are going to rue the day they mocked my large adult Slovenian son.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Stunning. 27-point lead. Down goes Johnson. 3. Oh, no. They're shredding them.
I am predicting the following. The Jacksonville Jaguars finish the season above 500. That's my call. 2021 is a total disaster. And now, 2022, the Jags are going to make the playoffs. They are going to run the Titans down.
Nick, your reaction.
Okay. Listen, now is not the time for I told you so. That was Twitter last night when I found clips of me from back when we were as wild would say, in shorts on Zoom, and I told you they'd win 9 games. Or from a year ago when I told you guys the prince that was promised would deliver, and he has now delivered and delivered us all to a real quarterback in the AFC South. That's all true. This one kind of goes without saying. Jacksonville plus 2.5. They're going to win outright, but we'll take the points because they're giving them to us. They're at home. They already beat this team 38-10. Mike Williams isn't playing, and I don't know if you've heard the games on Saturday. So Jacksonville plus 2.5. Don't know how they could possibly lose. Next, and still undefeated on Saturday. Never a doubt. The Prince.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. I tweeted after the game. Never a doubt.
Stop it.
Down 27-0. Worst half of his career. And that young man never blinked. Please rise. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be the prince who was promised. Thank you. And as quickly as you rose, I now ask that you do this. Bend the knee.
We're not bending the knee.
The knee to the prince. Bend.
You should have stopped.
You won't bend the knee?
Not bending no knee.
Not bending the knee? Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't bend the knee. I don't know why you won't acknowledge that literally everything, all of the prophecies have come true. But regardless, the emergence of Michael Porter Jr., no one on the Clippers to deal with Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets getting Jamal Murray back, all those reasons. That's why, unfortunately, as much as we would all love to see it, I don't think we're going to get the battle for Los Angeles, because I think the Nuggets are going to step in the way, Broussard.
Worst bracket I've seen in decades. Decades, I tell you. I mean, are you serious?
So Broussard's just going with what he wants to have happen. I'm trying to analyze this. I'm trying to actually break it down, and God forbid I say the Nuggets can beat the Clippers. I keep hearing about this healthy Brooklyn Nets team. It's an idea in the ephemeral, almost stratosphere, but I've never quite actually felt it or tasted it or touched it. Maybe one day it'll happen. It would be very convenient for them if it happens right when the playoffs start and we haven't seen it all year, but we'll see. But it is very, very difficult to win back-to-back brutal playoff rounds. They have no history of being a even good defensive team, being an even average defensive team, and that's my concern. I think Milwaukee is far better than it was last year. I think Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker are elite additions for this series, and I just don't know if the Nets can get any stops with the five-man lineup they want to play, which is KD, Harden, Kyrie, Blake, and Joe Harris. KD's the only guy in that lineup that can consistently defend, and I don't think that's enough. There were three things we were worried about with the Nets. Yeah, and the first and the third are why they didn't win the title. They only played 8 games together. What? No, hold on. Why did they only play 8 games together? Was it because guys were just like they were cycling on different schedules? No, it was because they weren't healthy together. And the third thing was, maybe injuries. When you build a big three, when you already have KD and Kyrie, KD, who hadn't played in 2 years, and Kyrie, who, aside from his run, even including one of the years his run with LeBron, has not finished seasons throughout his career. He's been injured for the 2015, 2018, 2020 postseasons. And you go even further to that model, trade away more of your depth, trade away more of your future flexibility for another star, you are running this risk. That's undeniable. You're saying, I picked the Nets, but they got hurt. Well, one of the reasons some of us didn't pick the Nets is they were the most likely team, based on this regular season, of any team we had seen to deal with some type of injury. But the reason, Wilds, I am confident in the Chiefs this weekend, and I don't give a damn what make the point spread bigger. It's just more money that we make when you bet the Chiefs. Is because I know you don't believe in, the power of my dreams.
Oh, my
But what about the power of my prophecies? Can we play the clip, please, America?
Oh, my, we're running clips.
Can we run a clip? Take a picture of the standings right now with Buffalo up top.
Who's the 1 seed right now?
Buffalo. Take a picture of it. Take a picture of it, Brew, because I guarantee you Kansas City's running the table the rest of the way out. I've done that once ever on this show before. It was 2019. And what they did was run the table and won the Super Bowl.
You said...
Live from New York, it's the show that is encouraging you to put on a helmet and buckle up. It's going to be a rough ride.
One shot for me.
For viewers and co-hosts alike. It's First Things First.
Oh,
today's
great to
show.
see you guys today.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot there.
Wow.
5%.
5%. Nice to be part of that 5%. Patrick, you have one other option. You can let your play do the talking, or you can let me do it for you. But real quick, before we get to it,
I don't think
no, we're
that's
smoking on that Bengals pack. What?
Can you do that?
Violation.
No, I think it's allowed, guys.
I don't want
Smoking
you to
on
get
that Bengals
arrested.
pack today because what we just saw was the most impressive game by the best player we've ever seen in this league.
There is confidence oozing out of the screen right now.
As there should be.
From Mahomes
Yeah.
and you. Any chance he isn't himself on Sunday?
No. Sunday's going to be his masterpiece.
Oh.
So, listen, if you take Patrick Mahomes off the Kansas City Chiefs, they are a team with a Hall of Fame tight end, a all-pro, great defensive tackle, and a Hall of Fame coach, and a bunch of pieces. They are a 8-9, 9-8 team. Instead, they are the best team in football in the midst of a historic 5-year run. And I think Sunday he's finally, Brew, going to check off the one box he does not yet have checked off on his career resume. And that is a start to finish dominant Super Bowl.
Nick?
Yeah.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Was there ever a doubt?
There was, before I answer that.
Sure. Okay, here we go.
I'd like to say something about the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni should not be ashamed. Because it ain't their fault.
Okay.
That
Here we are.
there was
I knew it was too
never
nice
a doubt.
to be true.
You know why? Because Patrick bleeping Mahomes was on the other side of the ball. Down 10, going into the second half against the best defense in the league. He played literally the perfect half of football. Please, can you rise and give this moment the absolute... Yeah.
Why am I rising?
Because, pay tribute. Drop the banner. Oh, yeah. Patrick Mahomes. The best we've ever seen. Keep it up, fellas. Pretty good.
Get the banner.
Gotta tell you, bro. Okay, he was pretty good. So, Brew, I'll give the floor to you. But he's the best we've ever seen.